Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be learning the world's easiest and the prettiest butter cookies with just 3 ingredients. Let's get started. Starting with our first recipe, as the name suggests, the first ingredient of course we'll be taking butter. Simply start by whisking the butter until it is light and creamy. Next, we will take the icing sugar, or home ground powdered sugar is just fine, but make sure to sieve it well. Whisk it well enough to make it light and fluffy. This looks good. And now for the final ingredient, of course, that's the all-purpose flour. You can use whole wheat flour in place of the all-purpose flour, but you might have to consider the ratio, as the wheat flour is much more denser as compared to the all-purpose flour. Gently mix it in with the spatula. And eventually bringing it to a smooth dough, something like this. Now all you need to do is take a dollop and form it into a cookie shape, and using a knife you can just serrate it from one end to the other, just like I've shown here. You can create any pattern you like, and maybe you can share your idea of creativity in the comments below. Now these need to be refrigerated, and meanwhile you can preheat your oven, and these will go into the oven for about 12 to 14 minutes, or until you see a light browning on the edges. And there you have it, your perfect 3-ingredient butter cookies, ready for your tea time snack. Perfect crumbs on the inside as well. Now coming to the second recipe. For this we'll be needing 115 grams of butter, which is about half a cup. Now taking our butter and using a hand whisk or an electric whisk, which is even better, we will whisk the butter for about at least 5 minutes until it is pale and light in color. Once you achieve that color, you will notice it is fluffy as well and also has increased in volume. Next, we will take the icing sugar . Now we do not want the icing sugar to be flying out of the bowl when we use the whisk, so we will gently incorporate the icing sugar into the butter with the help of the spatula. This is exactly what we are looking for. Next, using the sieve in the same bowl, we will take our dry ingredients, that is, the flour and the cornstarch. Now I know I mentioned it's only 3-ingredient cookie, but of course the cornstarch is entirely optional. It does help to make the cookies tender on the inside though. Once again, using the spatula, we will gently mix the flour into the butter and sugar mixture. And finally, we will give it a quick whisk just to incorporate everything well. And this would be just about less than a minute. Next, we'll be taking 2 piping bags and a nozzle tip 1E. Taking our tray lined with the parchment paper, we will pipe out our cookie dough. Holding the bag in an upright position, we will squeeze out the cookie dough onto the tray by holding it in one position itself. We will not be swirling it. By squeezing the dough in one position and gently lifting the nozzle once pressed, we will get a cavity-like in the center, which will be good for us to fill in the jam once baked. This dough can give you about 20 cookies from one batch. Meanwhile, you can preheat your oven at 175 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes. You'll know when the cookies are done when they are ever so lightly brown on the edges. Once they are easy to handle, you can bring them on to the cooling rack and allow them to cool completely before dusting them with the icing sugar. As you can see, they have perfectly browned on the edges and ever so light color on the bottom as well. Once the cookies have cooled down completely, we will take some icing sugar and dust them. Next, taking the jam-filled piping bag, I have taken a fresh strawberry compote made at home. We will fill the cavity in the center of the cookie. If you'd like me to share the recipe for the strawberry compote, do let me know in the comments below. Try it and you will love it for sure. And there you have it, pretty little melt-in-your-mouth butter cookies. These cookies can stay good for up to 15 days in an airtight container, but I'm sure you'll finish them way before that. Time to test how they turned out. And there you have it, your pretty little butter cookies. So light and airy, they will surely melt in your mouth. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.